Hi everyone. Can you hear me okay? All right, awesome. Thanks for coming today. We're going to hear to talk about Dell EMC Data Protection and the multi-cloud world. So my name is Zach Wunderle. I work in the Global Technology Office. And I've been with the Dell Data Protection team about 10 years now. And we've changed considerably from tape replacement. Now we're talking about all flash appliances for data protection. So what our customers are looking for really runs an entire spectrum. In the multi-cloud world, as you've seen it everywhere today, as in all the conversations, we're doing some really cool cutting edge things around multi-cloud, Kubernetes. We have a really, really deep portfolio. So I'd be remiss if I didn't say this is just a short, brief summary of what we're doing in the multi-cloud world. So happy to answer any questions after the fact. So when we start to talk about the multi-cloud world, right, we really want to make sure we have a consistent message across the board that makes sense to our customers, our partners, and our team members. So if you look at the strategy that Pat laid out as a part and central and an integral part of the Dell Technology Cloud message, you see this protect. And a lot of times it's talked in different ways, right? So it can be from a security perspective, but what our division does and what we're dedicated to do is really around data protection, right? So you've seen a number of things from a data protection perspective, but one of the things Pat mentioned in the keynote on Tuesday was that VMware is partnering very, very closely with Dell EMC Data Protection around a DR as a service, which is in a joint initiative together. And he also mentioned our new PowerProtect software, right, which is really going to be the engine around this protect. When you think of daily operational backup, when you think about business continuity, when you start to think about leveraging this multi-cloud world from a data protection perspective. So we have some things that are available today that customers are taking advantage of. We'll talk about some use cases that customers are looking for today. We'll also talk about where we're going in the future. But just know, regardless of what you're looking to leverage from a data protection perspective, where you are on this continuum, we're here to help. A lot of our customers, when they start talking about multi-cloud, they're really just talking about augmenting tape replacement. And then some of our customers are very cutting edge. They're building next-gen applications. They're looking for a SaaS solution to protect that. We can do that as well. So regardless of where you are in your journey today, Dell EMC Data Protection is here to help. This talks a little bit about our leadership, specifically in the cloud space. I had the opportunity for about 2 years to help lead our cloud practice. So really focused on driving solutions with our partners like Amazon, Azure, Google, a number of the partners that you see here. So we have a deep understanding of what customers are looking for in the public cloud and in the hybrid cloud and multi-cloud world as we move forward. When you look at what we've been able to deliver, more often than not, our customers are looking, and Pat mentioned, 80% to 84% of our customers are looking at this multi-cloud world. So that changes the dynamic of what you're looking to accomplish. As you start to look at data protection, you're not looking for single point solutions for a particular cloud or an on-premise solution or a physical solution or a virtualized solution. You're truly looking for a data protection solution across all continuums where you can have data sovereignty, compliance completely across the board. So I want to introduce you to our portfolio, and this will make sense in a second, of how we allow our customers to purchase solutions regardless of where they are on their cloud data protection continuum. So in the center, you see our PowerProtect data domain. And most of you are probably familiar with the data domain product that's been around. I came from the data domain acquisition back in 2009. It's been our rock, our flagship for a very, very long time. It's open, it's agnostic to whatever application. We hope you use our application. There's some reasons and some advantages to use our application, but it's available in an appliance. It's also available in a virtual edition. So we'll talk to how that changes in the cloud landscape here in a second. On the right side of the screen, this is our software, right? This is the actual data mover, regardless of where your data lives, to write to a physical appliance or a virtual appliance, depending on your needs. And on the left side, is something that most of our customers are looking at today in this converged and hyper-converged world, is this is our appliance stack. So this allows customers to have software and hardware built in one pre-configured stack so that they can start deploying data protection immediately. It also has advantages like our cloud DR solutions, our cloud tiering solutions. So with a click of the button, you can tier off to a cloud of your choice, whether it's for tape replacement or whether it's for disaster recovery in the cloud. So just different ways depending on how your company wants to look at purchasing a solution. We can do it this way. We can also do it on a couple of different options if you're looking at service providers, right, with models to actually pay per VM through VMware, things like that. So we have a lot of options on how you actually perform. Our PowerProtect Data Domain series was just refreshed last month, so this is brand new, it's cutting edge. What our customers are asking for, the Cliff Notes version for our data domain, is it's getting bigger, faster, and stronger as always. Data is growing exponentially, as we all know, so we have to make our solutions more scalable. Everyone knows that, but what is interesting is our customers are demanding more IOPS out of their data domain devices, right? They're asking for what we call instant access or instant recovery, right? They want to be able to boot up VMs on their data domain and then vMotion back into production. So we started by putting a little bit of flash, and customers were like, this is great, but we want more, we want more, we want more, right? So the new data domains can deliver about 60,000 IOPS on a backup appliance. So it's pretty cool that you can spin up about 60 VMs per machine and then vMotion, or per appliance, and then vMotion them back into production. It gives most of our customers what they need from a data domain perspective. We also announced earlier in the year at Dell Technology World our all-flash appliances, our PowerProtect X400s. So if you really want to move things forward in your journey, if you're talking about doing ML or data analytics on your data protection, you can actually purchase an all-flash appliance for your backup. Not for everyone. It's good to know that you have that option available depending on where you're looking in the future. So some really cool things coming out of our research and development. What also was announced at Dell Technology World was our next generation software. So for a long time, we've had a networker and Avamar available as a software to our customers as a part of our data protection suite. What's nice about leveraging our software with our data domain or PowerProtect data domain hardware is you get the advantages of deduplication, not only on the physical box itself, you get this out at the edge, right at the client side. So you're able to shrink down the amount of storage, or the amount of data moved across the network, which is a real big advantage for our customers as data continues to grow. Bandwidth is always going to be an issue. Our PowerProtect software is truly cutting edge. There's some really cool demos that you guys can see as a part of our Kubernetes talk track. This is our Kubernetes strategy with PowerProtect software. It's just another application, right? You just look at it as another workload inside of PowerProtect software. You select if it's Hyper-V, you select if it's VMware, you select if it's Kubernetes, and then you pick which target you're going to write it to, whether it's a data domain device or if it's object storage in the public cloud. So really cool things we're doing around PowerProtect software if you haven't seen it. So talk about the multi-cloud strategy and where most of our customers start and then what most of our customers are asking for. So the first thing that customers are looking for from a data protection vendor is leveraging the public cloud for long-term retention. Their data domain is fantastic, it works awesome for us, but we have to keep data for 6 years or 10 years or infinity, right? We have a retention policy that's on legal hold forever. So customers are looking to leverage the analytics, the low cost of object storage, whether it's on their private cloud with Dell EMC object storage like ECS, Elastic Cloud Storage, or if it's in a public cloud of your choice. This is what our first customers are looking to do. We tier after 14 days, and you can tier as much data as you want. The metadata is all kept on the box, right? And you can tier this off to the cloud of your choice. This is where people start in their multi-cloud journey, and really the first use case people are looking at when they ask our data protection team around leveraging the cloud. The next option customers have is around leveraging the data domain virtual edition I talked about earlier inside of the public cloud of your choice. So today our data domain virtual editions are available in 96 terabyte chunks, and you can layer on as many as you want. inside of the public cloud. So we're available in AWS, we're available in VMC, we're available in Azure and Google today, and we're looking at multiple clouds in the future. But this is to protect data that is already out in the public cloud space. So if you've moved into the public cloud already, have production workloads out there, and need to back them up for a compliance reason, you can take the same methodology and the industry-leading data protection you have today and leverage that inside the public cloud. You can also use, if you look at the bottom here, you can also use your repository of Data Domain Virtual Edition as a DR target for your data domain that lives on premises today. So a lot of our customers are very clearly asking, we've bought 2 data domains from you for the last 10 years. It's been rock solid for us, but we'd love to buy 1 data domain and replicate to a smaller instance in the cloud with an M-tree or directory replication. That is certainly an opportunity for cloud use cases for our customers as well. When it starts to get really fun is when customers want the automation, right? So customers for us want the automation of simple failover, simple recovery. So our Cloud DR solution allows customers with 3 clicks to fail over to the public cloud of their choice and 2 clicks to fail back. It's great with data domain replication that you have the data in the public cloud, but there's no automation, there's no run book, right? If you actually need to leverage the public cloud for DR, that's where the magic of our software comes in. Our PowerProtect software, our Cloud DR solution, allows you to fail over very simple and seamlessly. Another advantage as you start to hear about VMware being the mobility tool, when you start to think about Cloud DR, which with whatever solution you choose, you talk about replatforming, right? You take a VMDK and you have to move it to an Amazon machine image, and that's where the time and effort comes on your part. When you look at a solution like VMware Cloud on AWS, there's no replatforming, right? You're using a VMDK in both, so DR becomes a very real possibility for our customers that are very, very large, that they don't have to move that format. And finally, I'll close with what's really nice about what we're building here and why customers are really bought into our solution is we're making things very simple. We've brought a lot of products together and we've brought a lot of solutions together to give folks a multi-cloud experience. Our single pane of glass, regardless of where your data lives or what use case you're looking to take advantage of in our Data Protection Central, is available across our portfolio. So regardless of what use case, or if you're just in the tape replacement mode or if you're in an all-flash array, we can button this up as a simple, easy dashboard that you can double click into what you're trying. It gives you availability, it gives you, failed VMs from last night. It gives you the ability to double click on the data that you're really interested in. So I'll be around for the next 15 minutes or so if you guys have any more questions, but thank you very much for your time.